All right. What is going on, everybody? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Let's get the chats opened up here. Who we got hanging out? Sky Afraid Riser, Colonel Wolverine, Mog, Nikki Dio. Let's go. Nikki, you're off today, so you get to watch. Excellent, excellent. Sky, how's it going? Lego, good to see you. Now, Lego, are you here tonight? Mariah, you like the collab video? Yeah, I thought that was really fun. I really did enjoy that. And like Indy's such a good person that, like, you know, it makes it more enjoyable. Any kind of collaboration you're doing, if you really enjoy the company, really helps. Wolverine, you're on a road trip? You're watching from the road? That's impressive. Skylack, thank you for the 3 months of Amazon Prime. Welcome back to the church. Francesca, good evening. Oh, wait, I already did this. I did not need to do this, but maybe I'll get a Lucia shard. Oh, the wife is driving. Perfect. So you get to kick back and enjoy some War of the Visions, and just let the wife cruise you on down the road. That's the ideal situation, I'd say. Did I have some pull tickets? I think we did. Let me collect my rewards from today. I feel like we had pull tickets. Yeah, there's 2 more pull tickets. And a whole lot of Viz. Oh, right. I like completed things. Yeah, nice. We'll take all that Vizior. Okay. Now I will go back to pulls. 4 pulls. Here we go. Halloween Lucia pulls. Let's do it. Free tickets. Watch. I'm going to pull her again. It's not going to happen. This might change. Nope. Yeah. We literally didn't even get a single better than SR unit. But we did get 4 shards out of the deal. Xtel, this is the legendary orange juice stream. That is correct. Welcome to the legendary orange juice stream. We squeeze fruit. We get juice. Profit. Somehow. I think. Something like that. Anyway. I'm going to eat this Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. In one, but this is, what I'm about to do is a sin in the eyes of the candy gods. Put the whole thing in your mouth. Boom. True nat shards. Need those. Try not to talk with my mouth full. My mouth is really full. Right there. Very, very full. Oh, right. Limited Guild Wars. Okay. I need to get my team set up. I'm not going to do it on stream tonight, so I don't want to show off what our defenses are. But that is that's my mission for after stream tonight. Get limited Guild Wars stream set up. What's up, Kinley? Miri, how's it going over there on the YouTube side? No, Quantum. I'm not going to set up my team, because the only way I can set up my team is I have to test against my guild's defenses, and I don't want to show off my guild's, defenses live. I might have to kick myself from my own guild, which just seems like bad practice. Plankwalker, hello. Quantum's out here trying to get me kicked out of my own guild. Let's do... Okay, I have many rainbow donation statues here. Or golds. Let's donate some gold statues here. A very, very shiny Kieran's mane. Who in here is on my level? You'd be surprised. All the lurkers looking to get those top secret infos. But mostly you're right. No M&Ms tonight? Oh, Colonel Wolverine, I'm not here to let you down. Of course I have a bag of peanut M&Ms. Of course I do. And purple drink. Max Fantasy, it's going good over here tonight. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Let me do exactly one arena fight. That's a team. Triple tanks. This man's crazy. This dude brought out 3 tanks like, yeah, you had a feeling, huh? Yeah, Max, I did see the new Final Fantasy 16 trailer, and oh my gosh, it crashed my game. It was so good, it crashed my game. It's purple flavor. Yes, Kitty, it's purple flavor. Zyros, how are you? You're welcome. Tonight's a good night. We got the one and only world famous Top 8 Friday Night Fights draft. It's a rare, once a month-ish, top 8 tournament. Now, did my arena fight count? Thanks, Michael. I really did, Michael. I had a good week. Hooker Ramza. We're going to fight him. This is a real battle, actually. Ram's out here in that slacker area. He's in my guild. Black Sheep, I agree. A Final Fantasy VI remake would be great. Livonia, you're watching from your hotel room's Wi-Fi. Nice. So you're living the good life. Yeah, Max, I agree. Like, there was nothing in that trailer that I thought looked bad. I thought every part of that trailer looked good. I walked away totally excited until it said the release date, and then I was like, well, looks like we're waiting for what? Almost a year? Release date is summer 2023. So, now I will say, if that's true and it comes out during summer break, at least I'll have time to play on stream. That'll be nice. Man, that missile resist buff was actually just one turn too late. Like exactly one turn too late. Get him, Joom. Get him, Joom. Oh, look at that predictive counterattack nonsense. Oh my gosh. Okay, Lego Pants with the draft sheet update info. New changes on the draft sheet tonight. Band text is changed to a red circle X. Columns are shrinking, and we will only have a max of 10 past cups to show. We're on our 9th cup. Roster page. If the drafted unit was part of the winning team in the past 8 cups, it will indicate the number of times won, success factor chart, or on matchup snapshot screen. This is why Lego Pants is the god of Excel spreadsheets. I could not achieve the things that he has achieved. This spreadsheet is going to be next level. On the other hand, it does look like I'm going to win this arena fight. Now, Cloud could out-reflex me. There's one. You could just tell it was coming. He even... Wait a second. Hold on. Cloud reflexed my attack and then dodged the shot from... That was... Now, he ended up just getting bonked with the rod, right? Like, Sottily just walked over there and bonked him with the rod. But that was intense. Lego, thank you for updating everybody with the spreadsheet updates. Really looking forward to... the spreadsheet is a highlight of the top 8 draft night. Oh, I have to end my... Don't I have to end my auto-repeat before I can skip things? Isn't that the truth? Maybe not. Nope, apparently I can skip right here. That's nice. Now, I believe I set up a little auto farm today to try to get Lucia's bravery and faith maxed. Mission successful. And I wanted to get Lemure's brave. Good. Okay. Excellent. I know I'm going to have to stop the auto repeat for something here in a sec. So let me just go ahead and do that. Background repeat. Let's go ahead and end it. Now I was doing... Oh, nice. Okay, so it calculates all the EXP afterwards. I started this after lunch. And this was a team that was like, you know, not exactly ideal for farming. That's so nice. Just to be able to have your phone off and collect all this loot is so wonderful. What a glorious update to the game. What a wonderful thing. I just love it. Save the battery. Exactly. Well, and I was able to give my iPad to the little guy because now I don't need it anymore to just be sitting out, you know, running multis and stuff. Oh my gosh, I did it again. Man, I need to put Chunok in my daily quest, but I keep forgetting and just doing what I just did, which is whatever, but I'll get him. There we go. I probably need to just finish him this weekend, honestly. Just make sure I get him all the way done. Today you learned you could spend 2.5 Annie coins on vision card charge. Yep, you sure can. You sure can. At least you learned today. I can't set him in there now, Skyfrey, because I can't go complete his quest. I already did my daily limit, so I actually just can't do it. It just, yeah, unlucky. Alright, it is 5:13. So tournament starts in 17 minutes. Brian, hello, good evening. You can set him in the saved queue? Really? I can? I thought you had to have cleared the quest. Well, then I'm going to go do it. Hold on. I could just be confused about that. Very possible. Very What? Zombie Jesus? What's up, Zombie Jesus? Okay. Hard quest. Edit list. You can get off of there. I'll take like a couple of them off. Like those two. I only need 5. There we go. Then we'll go add to it. Where is he? He'll be my not no. Oh, there's Ollie. Yeah, I mean, there's Chunak. Okay, you're saved. Good. Turns out you can do that. Wonderful. Collect my tokens. Okay. Now what I want to do, I want to level Lucia. So if I'm going to be working on my Guild Wars team, I might want to use her on offense. So, let me make sure she needs Esper Resonance. Yeah, of course she does. That's not a big surprise. Ruinstern, you said? Ruinstern? Why does Ruinstern... Hold on, you guys. No one sees that Ruinstern has a 5 out of 10 on Bahamut, right? Just note that that is not real, and you do not see that. That is not something that happened in the real world. I want you to just ignore that and move on with your lives. Thank you. Have a great evening. Alright, whatever. I don't care about him. Good. Now let's skip this a bajillion times. Magic Joker new meta. Right. Yep. Magic Ruinstern new meta, more like. Let's get some levels for these guys. Zovian, hello. Quantum, you can't get the stream over 1080p. I think that's the max that I'm streaming it in. I think in order to multi-stream, I have to stream in 1080. I'm streaming at the highest quality it will let me multi-stream in. I'll just put it like that. Whatever that might be, that's where we are. And right now we are soaking up some of this glorious experience. I would just like to not waste rainbow orbs getting her to 99. But on the same token, I'm not going to waste energy restores when I could be farming other stuff with that. Yoink. I might try to make a dark anti-dark team. You guys think that would work? I feel like light is a better anti-dark element, but dark can go anti-dark fairly effectively. Oh, hold on. How many of these am I willing to waste? 7. How about exactly 7? We'll see how close that gets. Then I'll just use cubes. Lemure, I feel like Lemure is getting faster experience at level 108 than Lucia is getting at level 87. No, that's definitely wrong. Like, I was definitely incorrect about that. But it felt that way. Yeah, we did. You better believe it, Zovian. 2 cent, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 20 months. 20 months. We are approaching our 2-year anniversary on here, 2 cent. That's insanity. To think that people have been subbed for 20 months. Man. There we go. 2 cent, how is the YouTube channel going? It's a whole $100, right? Hey, dude. It's $100 you didn't have to give me, so I appreciate it. Yeah, Zovian, exactly. That was what I did today. I don't know if you were here earlier, but that was my mission today. I was going faith and bravery raising on these 2 ladies with this squad, just farming some like trust stones and stuff. All right, let's get in here. Let's level our girl. It's 518. Let me check the, we were having a lot of problems with, okay, all 8 players are signed up. Excellent. Now, guys, remember later, once you see Kiwi, you got to tell Kiwi happy anniversary today. Because, or not happy anniversary, just congratulations. Because Kiwi Stings got married last weekend. He's a married man. So, ladies, move out. I mean, I'm sorry, ladies, but he's off the market. He's a goner. Yeah, happy 1-week anniversary. Oh, you've been sick the last few days. That sucks. Gross. Honestly, Baby J's coming off of like a week-long thing. He's finally over it, and that's wonderful. So, 'tis the season. It's also the season for like, you know, everything is dry, but you're dripping from your nose season. That sounded fun. I just described a wonderful thing. Oh no, pink orbs. Oh boy. Okay, looks like we might not be getting, well, I got 19 nameless. Oh, these drop in the story now. Oh, that's right. What an update. Okay, all right, here we go. Watch this. We're going to gain experience while actually farming something relevant. It's insanity. Okay. They might not drop a lot, though. Did we get any? How many did we get? 0. Okay. Let's try again. Let's see how much luck we actually have collecting these things. Ladar, thank you for the follow, Ladar. Welcome to the channel. Okay, it's another 0. Guys, this isn't going well. I'm going to abandon this quest. I'm going to instead try to get them out of Brutal Difficulty Training Chamber E. This month will be the first month you've made money off of Gacha. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. I'm pretty sure that's not how the business model's supposed to work. Sanderser said I had a 13... Sanderser, did I have a 13% on this one? Or 13% on the one I was doing? Ah, yeah, 2 on the story quest. That's what I thought. Okay. Good thing I saved some energy restores. These are $3.60 a pop and take event skip tickets, but it's still worth. Meow. Okay, what are we up to now? We are at 8. Oof. Just keep doing it. I know I could, like, wait till Saturday. Yeah. What do I want to know, Francesca? I always want to know something. So today, you're going to have to tell me what I want to know. The story quest is half energy and double drop. Yes, I learned that I am a corporate mouthpiece. Well, no, I learned 2 things. I learned that I am, 1, not an ambassador for the community, which I never claimed to be, which is really interesting. Like, I think the person who wrote that, there's somebody who wrote a comment on one of my YouTube videos that was just lovely. It was, this person is not an ambassador for the community, just a something corporate mouthpiece. And I was like, what? Hello? I don't remember. Go back to that list. Top story. Okay, hold on. Back to the list. This one? Charge? Yeah. Somebody said, this is the best chance. Well, right. Like, I didn't even care. Honestly, like, I read those. Like, I get... There's legit 2 or 3 people who just make it their life goal. Oh, that looked way better. That looked way more promising. Hey, I got 2. Hey, great tip, Sandrooster. Great tip. You know, a mean comment or 3 is whatever. It's just like, I don't think the person understands what the word ambassador means. Like, who am I an ambassador to? You bet that person is watching now, probably. Good for them. Thanks for watching. Indie Earth, hello! Okay, we're up to 13. That's pretty good. Right, isn't it weird how, like, these people show up and dislike every video? Like, they go out of their way every day to dislike a video. And I'm like, I never even think about you. And every day you wake up and come dislike, like you have a part of your morning routine that is to go dislike my video. And I don't even know, like, your name. I do know that someone is doing it. Oh, it's Indy. Okay, well, it's Indy. Now at least I know whose name it is. Dark Nightmare says, hello, I'm a new player, few weeks old. What sort of team do you recommend to build? Mono, 2-color, rainbow? Yeah, so Dark Nightmare, definitely start with rainbow in my opinion. You you'll want to pick an element. And Kiwi and Indy, thank you both for the subs. We got a hype train going on Twitch. Or hype train is close. I always would suggest, I think, starting with a rainbow team. Just because you won't be strapped for elemental resources if you do that. If you try to focus in on one element early, you're going to tap out your resources too much. And I'm going to switch to the phone client here in just a moment. So we can get this fight rolling. But a tank, yes. You really want a tank. PvP is very useful for a tank, but also the hardest PvE in the game almost requires one. Like having something that can tank the really hard fights in PvE is just a huge deal. It's a huge deal. So, I would say definitely you want a tank. You're also going to want a support of some kind. We are now an enthusiast of Halloween Lucia. Then, keep in mind, though, like your favorite unit and what your favorite element is going to be. So whenever you get these, like, so you can keep kind of working on that one as much as you can, but then you spread your work around amongst at least, you know, a few elements and build up that strong rainbow team. Okay. We're going to switch from the emulator to the cell phone. Make that change happen. That way we are not crashing all the time. Let's boot that up. Okay. Testing this. There is Discord. So Discord coming through just fine. There's our 8 participants, who I need to order in their correct ranking. So let's go ahead and do that. Cop, Meraxis, Sandrooster. So Meraxis is 2, Cop is 1, Meraxis 2, Sandrooster is 3. Then we have McCrane, LXD, Jesus. So McCrane, LXD, Jesus. Then we have Kiwi and Cuckington. Like that. Alright, seeds are set. Gonna go ahead and lock it in. That means our first match of the day. How do we always have Cop as the first match on these days? Cop is always match number 1. Always. Like, it's almost impossible. But Cop and Cuckington, yeah, because he's always first ranked. Jesus is right, because he's always coming in at rank 1. That's true. That's true. Okay, so here's the band screen. That looks perfect. Here's the roster screen. Perfect. Again, props to Francesca, Lego, and team for coming through with these graphics again today. You see the elements over here. We got Captain Planet. We've got all of the well, I was going to say Vaporeon evolutions, Eevee evolutions. Then the beautiful little logos here. It's looking so good. We can already see that Cop has picked Cloud, Halloween, Little Lila, Lucio, Charlotte. Not really, but you know, it is what it is. Just some testing going on there. We won't look at this screen much, but this is the draft screen where they do some work. Then we will have the matchup snapshot right here as well. Everything looks great. Everything looks phenomenal. Okay. Alright, now let's see if the game loads. Hey, looks like we're loading in. Yes, good job, mods indeed. Okay, I'm going to run to the restroom before we start, so I don't have to do that in the middle. Draft will start in 1 minute. Draft starts in 1 minute, so be right back. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's check in on the Discord here. All right, let's kick it off. We are ready to start whenever Cop is ready. So, yeah. Now, okay. Yeah, this is a great question. Which dark unit will Cop ban tonight as he builds his mono light team? He only bans the one he doesn't have. Well then, okay. So, once we get, I will hit the record button and begin the official broadcast. Once we get the first ban on the board, and I can start talking about it. Otherwise, I'm going to set my phone up to be ready to spectate the matches. Yep. Okay, so here we go. We got the first ban in. I will start recording right now. Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another War of the Visions video, but today is a very special day. It is your monthly dose of the end of a Friday Night Fights, where we do the top 8 draft, and you can see we've already begun the bans. The bans are coming through. Today's players, 1 through 8, we've got Cop, Meraxis, Sandrooster, Sir McCrane, LXD, Jesus, Kiwi Stings, and Cuckington going at it tonight, and the bans have already started coming in. Cop, who is the mono light god of Friday Night Fights, starts with a Little Leela the Bold ban. Yes, Dark Little Leela is one of the most OP units in this game. It is a great first ban from Cop, and you can see that she has been banned almost across the board. And Cop is the #1 banner of her, and Cop plays in almost all these top 8 drafts. He does not have the unit, and he does not want to face it if he can't run it. So in the Kingdoms Cup, the No Slash Cup, the Boat Cup, she was banned. In Worlds Collide, she did slide through and made it to the 25th pick, so that's pretty interesting. Meanwhile, Lightning, brand new to the game last Cup, in the Kingdoms Cup, she did make it through bans then, was the 26th pick, and you guys know, Lightning is a pop-off unit. She's insane, and Meraxis says he does not want to deal with that unit. He says, I'm not going to mess with that today. So Lightning gets the ban. She's out of here. Okay, Sandrooster is banning next. Here comes the ban. You can see the mods are already typing, and Locke gets banned. Locke is off the table. One of the stronger light evade units. That is a targeted ban from Sandrooster at Cop. And there's Elena, another targeted ban, or let's just say light evade just got its 2 strongest light evaders yoinked off the board. Can you still run light evade? Absolutely you can, but with Locke and Elena off there, at least we're pushing Cop onto something different today, and maybe he won't become the first 3-time winner of Friday Night Fights. He's already the only first 2-time winner of the top 8 draft. Now you can see Locke was banned in the Duos Cup, but has been a first-round pick since then. Elena is Elena, look at this line right here where my mouse is, right? Look at this line. Elena has either been banned or first pick in every single Friday Night Fights top 8 draft. That's how good that unit is. She's been that good for a long time. And then LXD goes ahead and completes it. He bans Lucio. And at this point, let's just say, like, guys, Keenblade Lucio will not win tonight because Lucio is out of here. The free-to-play god unit Lucio is banned. Now, a first-time ban, Glaciella the Flag Bearer. So the new 100 cost Glassy in her first top 8 draft opportunity will not get a chance to play. She's going to be the first wind unit banned, and she's off. So she's never been picked, and now she will have always been banned. Jaden also going to get the ban hammer today. Another light unit, the 4th light unit to pick up the ban. He's gone, and you can see he has been very well represented in previous cups. Now in the Duo Cup, he somehow was neither picked nor banned, but for the most part, he's a first or second round pick with one previous ban mixed in there. Okay, Cuckington's turn. He bans Balo. So that is a fantastic ban from Cuckington. He says, look, I'm going to be the wild card tonight. Nobody's playing Balo. We're going to kick Balo straight to the curb. Balo, who has never been picked or banned in the history of Friday Night Fight Top Draft, gets the ban hammer from Cuckington. And you guys, we've all been waiting. We've all been waiting for Cuckington to make a top 8 draft. And so far, he's not disappointing. He sticks it to Balo. Balo's out of here. He's banned. Now, let me explain how the next phase of this works. We will go to the draft. You don't have to look at this screen. This is for the mods. But this will explain the snake, right? It is a fantasy football style draft. Cop will draft first. Then we go down the board to Cuckington at his 8th pick. And then we go back up the board from Cuckington back to Cop. We get to look at this beautiful page right here with some wonderful War of the Visions art. And in case you forgot that Balo got banned, there he is, hanging out over here in the banned units box. Okay, so it's Cop with the first pick. Cop often, look, if you're Cop right now, what are you even picking? Are you going to still try to play light? Are you still going to try to build a light, quicken team? There is plenty of light still out there, right? You could play standard light teams with like an Engelbert, Warrior of Light, something like that. You could go for Violet if you wanted to go with some evade. Violet, Engelbert, Evader, something else, maybe? Evade Thancred? I don't know. Thancred shows up in these tournaments sometimes and pops off. But Cop is racking his brain right now about what is he going to play tonight to overcome the very targeted bans. And he just said picks Velas. You know what? If you can't have light evade, you can pick probably the strongest character in the game, or at least one of the strongest characters in the game, Velas. Now you can see Lego Pants' spreadsheet right here is amazing. Velas has only been drafted once and has been banned 4 times. This dude is picked or banned in the first round every single tournament. Paired well with Eliza Barrett Fryevia in the past. So mono ice definitely still available. And if we go to the bans screen here, or we can just look at the bans on the right, no other ice elements banned. So ice very reasonable here. Meraxis says, I'm going to slide in and pick up Astrius. Now that is a very powerful unit who made it through as well. Just like Velas, he's only been picked once because previously he's just always banned. And his #1 partner, Celis, is available. The bad news for Meraxis is, for him to get the Astrius Celis like super combo, the snaking draft is going to have to go all the way down and then all the way back up to his pick. So Celis could slide through this if it's allowed to happen. With Astrius off the board, there is a chance because nobody else is going to be trying to pick up the Astrius Celis combo because only Meraxis can have it. But also, like Ice, no water units were banned. So if you're Meraxis, you have the strongest water unit in the game, and now you can try to pair it with more water units. Sandrooster says, look, you know how many dark units were banned? 1. Only Dark Little Leela was banned. Her #1 partner in crime, Joker, was available, and so he snags him. With only 1 other dark unit off the board, Sandrooster will have a chance to put a monster of a dark team together if the other players don't slide in here and start picking up those big time units. We have a ton of people who are OP who made it through the bans. Summer Jaden, a super powerful wind unit, will make it in. Only wind unit banned was 100 cost Glassy, the wind unit. So won't be able to make that pairing happen, but Sottily, Joom, Halloween Little Leela, all of these units still out there. Like Winter Luartha, another great option to pair with Summer Jaden. So Jaden has lots of friends for his beach body to entertain during this draft. Now, Joom will not be one of them. LXD snags Joom. And now, let me mention something important here. When you're picking, right, and your name is LXD, you see that you might have Sir McCrane going for a wind team, but you know that you're going to get 2 picks before he picks again. So you can take the Joom, the 100 cost tank, off the board, and then say, I'm also going to take one of the best DPS units, or I'm going to take a Halloween Little Leela, something like that. Joom has been drafted and banned 3 times before. Cloud. Okay, next up, Jesus is going to pick Cloud. Lightning units, only 1 banned, and it was Lightning. So that leaves Cloud and a whole host of other really strong Lightning units. Jesus could look to pick up a Charlotte in the next round, an Esther in the next round, a Bara, Resnick, so many good Lightning units available. We might get to see a mono Lightning team coming in from Jesus here. Okay, Esther will not be the option for Jesus' second pick because Kiwi Sting says, I'm just going to snag the bunny. So Easter Rabbit Esther is no longer available for anyone. She's a great unit. She's insanely good. And if she would have allowed to pair with Cloud, that team could have been nearly unstoppable. And then there's Abara. So Cuckington is going to take the Abara. 3 lightning units round out the first round. Cloud, Esther, Abara will not be able to share a team, but all of them will be in this week's Friday Night Fights. So now, Cuckington, as the 8th picker in the draft, had the disadvantage of having to wait until the last pick, but now has the advantage of immediately being able to pair his pick Abara with a second pick. He's the first pick in the second round. Does he go Charlotte? He does. He goes Charlotte. That is no surprise at all. Charlotte's still a very top tier tank in this game, and Lightning the Element has already had 4 picks and a ban. So Lightning is very, very well represented, and notably, no one is picking Light yet. With Elena, Locke, Jaden, and Lucio off the board, people have said, you know what? If we just have to play Standard, maybe we just don't play Light. Maybe we play some of these other elements, notably Lightning and Wind. I'll be very curious to see if all of the dark units still available get back up to Sand Rooster. That could open him up for a monster team. If Celis gets up to Meraxis, I'd be very surprised if Meraxis did not snag that. And then Cop with Velis could go anything else. Velis is one of the best rainbow supports in the game. Or, I mean, he is of course going to be great in Mono Ice too. And Ice has Snow. It has Agrius. It has a host of DPS units. You go with your Gilgameshes of the world. And Cop's going to get 2 picks in a row. Okay, now we're waiting for Kiwi, who's sitting on an Esther. Kiwi's sitting on Esther in a Dream. Let's see how Kiwi pairs that off. I'm going to take a drink of my purple flavored Powerade. In the meantime, never mind. Eliza. So Esther Eliza coming in for Kiwi, taking one of the hardest DPS carries for Ice and snagging it. So very strong missile unit, would have been nuts paired with Velis. Eliza Velis is an insane combo. You throw a tank with that. If Cop would have been allowed to get Velis Eliza Snow, that team is tough to deal with. He will not be able to get that because Kiwi snags it. So we get to Jesus next. I finally get my drink, and Jesus will pick Sid. Orlando is the pick. Now, I wonder if Orlando, you can see the graphics didn't show up here because Orlando might have been wrote as Orlando. I don't know. Things are happening here. There's Orlando. Okay, so Orlando does come in for Jesus. That's going to be a very strong combo with Cloud. Is Orlando on that Esther level? I don't think Orlando is as good as Esther, but he's pretty dang good. He makes it in. LXD gets to pair his Wind tank with Sottily, the 100 cost Wind mage, who is a charm factory, who is a DPS monster, who can give a re-raise and hate buff to that Joom, AoE buffs and AoE resist buffs in that kit. Sottily Joom is currently my go-to combo with the 100 cost Glassy for regular Guild Wars, and it's been stomping. So that is a super powerful combo that LXD was able to get. And I'm also happy to see the Orlando making it into Friday Night Fights for the first time. That top 8 draft for the first time. That's super cool. Okay, here's Winter Luartha. Been drafted 5 times, so very well represented in Friday Night Fights, but never been strong enough to be banned. She will get paired with the Summer Jaden here, so you can see 2 win teams forming with Sir McCrane and LXD. Now, Sir McCrane is in the same situation LXD was just in. By the time the draft snakes back around to him, he will have the chance to snag potentially the 5th wind unit off the board, possibly taking the little Leela away from LXD. Sandrooster's going to go Oberon. So there's our first Earth element unit coming in for picks. Balo was banned, so you're not going to be able to pair the Balo with the Oberon, but Joker Oberon seems really OP, and it really fits the Joker theme. If you're running Joker, a lot of times you just kind of want to run this super high damage bruiser comp. It's usually seen with Dark Little Leela, but Oberon can fill that job perfectly well, and then no surprise to anybody, Meraxis is going to snag Celis. This is only the 2nd time Celis has been allowed through bans. She's been banned 4 times and picked once The only time she's made it through bans, she was picked in the second round. That's going to be the story again here. So the Astria Celis combo is alive, but it's staring down the teeth of a lot of Lightning teams. So perhaps your Jesuses, your Kiwis, your Cuckingtons of the world said, we're not that worried about this Astria Celis combo because we're just building Cloud, Orlando, Esther, Ibarra, Charlotte teams. But, I mean, if you have to run Ibarra, and Cuckington does not fight Meraxes in the first round, but Ibarra is no good into Celis. Celis can come on here and just smack, it's Celis. She eats mages for breakfast. Now, Cop's turn. I would not be surprised at all to see Snow or Agrius coming through straight away, mixed with an Ice DPS unit. Alternatively, there's been no fire units picked yet. So, okay, there's Agrius. So, we were right on one turn. We are going to get an Ice tank. Personally, I love the Agrius Snow Velis team. It is super hard to kill, and like, no one's running fire. So this Ice team's counter element is just not on the board yet. There's plenty of time for Cuckington to pivot into fire, or potentially one of the second round opponents to pivot into fire. But Agrius Velis is looking real strong. Let's see what the third unit is. You could look for a big time carry if you did not want to go Snow here. You could look at, any of the Ice carries. I feel like Gilgamesh might not be the best here because Gilgamesh is all about, like, hasting is kind of one of his things. With Velis, you don't need another haster, but allowing Gilgamesh to, like, maybe pop bells or put his shield on himself could be strong. I personally would like to see Snow to round this out, but I also don't know if Cop has Snow. Cop probably has everything. You would think Cop probably has all of it. We shall see. Laswell, always a good option. You have, let's see, what Aranea could be really strong here. Victoria is an option. We'll see. Cop thinking about it right here, piecing his Ice team together. Now we know Cop is fighting in the first round is Cuckington, right? So Cop is looking at Ibarra Charlotte. Does he go for some Earth? Does he throw in an Earth element unit? Yes, he does. He does indeed. He brings out the Noctis. So he says, I got my tank Ice. I got my support Ice. I know I'm fighting Lightning in the first round. Let me pick up a really good, strong Earth unit in Noctis. Not going to be able to pair it with Oberon in like round 4, but Noctis will do a lot of work against the Charlotte Ibarra combo, right? He has that nice spirit buff. He provides himself with Protect. He's going to be getting haste from Velis. That's a really strong third pick there from Cop, showing that maybe he can play something besides Light. Maybe Cop's going to come out here and run this thing with Ice, Earth, Rainbow mixed element team thing. Now, we're back to Meraxes. There's Mashari. Queen Mashari comes in for Meraxes. And is Meraxes playing Kiwi in the first round? Let's take a scope. Let's take a look at that. Meraxes' first round opponent is Kiwi. So we see that. That makes sense. He knows Kiwi already has the Esther Eliza. So really staring at this Esther saying, hey, somebody that could work against that might be Queen Mashari, our newest Earth 100 cost unit. She's very good. This is her first time ever showing up in a Friday Night Fights top 8. Never been banned, never been picked, didn't exist but the last time we had one, so that's probably why. There we go. Now, back to Sandrooster. Only person so far that's picked a Dark Element unit. Also has Oberon. Sandrooster, I believe Sandrooster is playing Jesus in the first round, right? Sandrooster, Jesus. So, it looks to me like Sandrooster saw that Jesus was double Lightning and went for the Oberon. Really good idea. Now, we get to see her. The unit who's been out for 2 days will make her Friday Night Fights debut in the top 8 draft. Halloween Lucia coming through for Sandrooster, who probably rushed her for tonight. Said, I'm going to build the new unit. I'm going to show off on the big stage, the biggest of all esports stages, the Orange A Friday Night Fight stream. That's pretty cool. You guys saw mine. If you were here pre-stream, mine's about level 98, so that's where I am. Okay, Sir McCrane has Summer Jaden, has Winter Luartha, and will continue to round out his win team with more the merrier. So Sir McCrane can already run a mono win team if he wants with those 3 units. Here's the interesting thing about the Sir McCrane LXD picks. They're both playing against each other in the first round. So here they are, both picking the exact same element, and then they run out and fight each other in the first round. If LXD picked an ice unit right here, I would not be surprised. He's guaranteed to fight at least 2 wind units in the first round. Does he have Chunok built yet? I doubt it nonstop. I doubt that we've got Chunok coming through here. But I wouldn't be terribly surprised to see an Aranea, maybe a Snow. I feel like a Snow would be devastating against Sir McCrane's team, right? That top tier tank, but you already have the Joom. So if you pick Snow here as LXD, you're kind of like double tank soddily with that. He goes for, he picks Snow. Snow is going to be the 4th pick, and look at this picture of Snow. That is just lovely. Man, the art team really showing out here with that Snow pick. So, Snow previously drafted 1 time. Never been banned before. So, that's pretty awesome. Yeah. Vanilla Ice. That is not vanilla. I don't know what that is. That's Snow. That's it right there. That's our guy. So, Resnick's going to come through next. So, Jesus will go Cloud Orlando Resnick, getting that top tier lightning supporter for his mono lightning team. Jesus says, I don't care if you got Queen. You know, he's like, I don't care if I got to fight an Oberon in the first round or whatever. I'm sticking to my lightning team. I'm getting a Resnick and throwing her in there. Nice. Nice. That's a highlight right there. So now we've got Kiwi. Kiwi is playing Meraxes in the first round. Meraxes has Astrius, Celis, Queen Macherie. Kiwi has not fully committed to any element yet. He has 2 DPS units. One of them's lightning. One of them's ice. Neither of those... Okay, going for ice. Just pivoting to ice for Kiwi right here. Snags the Aranea. This girl shows up in like every top 8 draft. She's never been banned, but you can see she's been a first or second round pick every time she's been available, has won the whole thing once, is a one-time winner of Friday Night Fights, and she made it to round 3 today. So Kiwi, in my mind, gets a little bit of a steal, maybe not a steal, but a really high-value third-round ice DPS pick right there with the Aranea, and in only 2 picks gets to pick again. So could really just pivot hard into ice. And, you know, when you're fighting in Astrius, Celis, Queen Macherie, you might want to not have, you know, magic DPS. Okay, anyway, Delita. There he is, guys. The 120 god of Final Fantasy Tactics. Delita comes in for Sir Cuckington. He knows he's fighting at least 1 ice unit and maybe an ice tank. Agrius is a very good tank, but there we go. Delita comes in, never been picked, never been banned in Friday Night Fights before. It's a first time Delita, and it's our first fire unit coming off the board tonight. Fire has not been picked or banned yet, and it's Delita Terra. So, okay, Cuckington pivots all the way into a split squad. He's got 2 lightning units, one of which is a tank, and then 2 DPS fire units with Delita Terra. This is a really spicy draft coming out here from Cuckington, and is definitely looking at Cop in that first pick. Like, he knows you're getting at least Agrius or Velis. You must fight at least one of those, so having some fire to deal with them, not necessarily a bad idea. And finally, the fire element is represented here in this tournament. Okay, it's Kiwi's turn next. Does Kiwi stick with ice? Does Kiwi go back to a lightning unit? We will see. Kiwi does have to, like, again, if you're Kiwi, you're fighting at least Astrius or Celis. So do you stick lightning? No, Valentine's Day Salier, who is a 2-time winner of Friday Night Fights, and you can see has constantly been one of the highest value picks in these drafts. Previously, she's been drafted twice in the first round, 4 times in the second round, 3 times in the third round, and today she's drafted in the 4th round. So, not someone who is considered ban-worthy, not someone who is consistently a first-round pick, but a unit who is consistently overperformed. She's really good, and then there's King Mont. Okay, King Mont coming in next. Jesus is going to grab himself a tank, and the tank is going to be a fire tank. So, who's Jesus playing in the first round? He's playing Joker, Oberon, Lucia, Halloween Lucia, something. So, it might be that Jesus just said, look, you know what I really need? I need some beef. I need somebody who can absorb some hits. I need somebody who Resnet can just buff and hopefully just soak the Queen Macherie Asterisk. There it is. And then Setia, it's a cascade of fire units coming in at the last second right here. LXD picks up the 100 cost Fire Archer Setia, who has never been banned and only been picked one other time. The one other time she was picked, it was a first round pick. Now, she's never won. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Setia, what are you pairing here with? Sottily, Joom, Snow, Setia. So LXD has a very, very interesting team right here. Very interesting team. Two wind units, a snow unit, and a fire unit. Fighting 3 wind units. So you're at least going to see double wind for Sir McCrane. So I expect the snow to come out here. And then there's the Summer Elsorel coming in for Sir McCrane. Says, look, if I have to deal with Setia, Summer Elsie is going to be a top tier choice. What could have just happened, what we might have just seen from LXD, is he might plan to play his entire, like his double wind snow, and might have just been picking the Setia away from Sir McCrane. Might have just said, I think the only way you cut through my snow team is with some like super fire carry. I'm going to take what I think is the best one off the board, at least the best remaining one off the board, in Setia, just as a kind of counter pick for that first round. That would have been a good idea. And then Summer Elsie is, I think, a direct response to the Setia. Summer Elsie is very good against physical. She's water. She can come out here and deal. She's also decent into snow. Like, honestly, she's good into that team. It's a good pick. Okay, wait, hold up. Sandrooster picks Mustadio for his 4th pick. This is 100% Mustadio's first pick or ban ever in Friday Night Fights. It's the first non-UR unit off the board. And it will pair with Joker Oberon, Halloween Lucia, Mustadio. Is this going to be a Petrify build? Is this going to be a team that's looking to drop status effects? You could see Halloween Lucia and Mustadio out here going for frogs, because Lucia frogs people. She turns toads on. She's toading out there. That's her thing. And then Mustadio turns people to statues. We might get a frog statue combo move coming out here from Sandrooster's team. Either way, it's super spicy. Super spicy. Nobody saw the Mustadio pick coming in here. That is awesome. Okay, 2 picks left. 2 picks remaining. Meraxis and Cop. Meraxis, double water earth, will be facing lightning triple ice. Now, unfortunately for Meraxis, if you're pivoting to fire here, what are you pivoting to? What's left in fire? Valentine's Day Solir? No, Valentine's Day Eldira, I mean? That's an option for you, I suppose. Classy Glassy is an option. If you wanted to try to counter the Eliza RNA of Valentine's Day Solir, I wouldn't suggest Rain, not against those units. It's Raldor! Ooh, okay. First appearance in the draft. Let's talk about Raldor for just a second. Raldor is one of the most highly rated units in JP. Since he got his master ability to in his 120, in JP they think this guy's a beast. They think he's insane. He's like top 10 unit on the JP game, according to a lot of like tier lists and stuff. I've never seen him in his newest form. It's new. It's just recent, a couple weeks old, and it came out with all of our hype, collab units, all of these Halloween units. Raldor kind of flew under the radar. You're fighting at least 2 ice units for Kiwi. If you're Meraxis, Raldor makes sense. You could go Astrius Celis Raldor or something like that, and say, hey, I got my Astrius Celis combo, and then I'm just pivoting in a counter unit. Raldor. Oh my gosh. Round 4, the 4th round of picks have been insane. Raldor showed up for the draft. Let's go. I want Raldor to just pop off in this tournament today. Also, he's going against Kiwi, who, if you're watching this on YouTube and you did not know, Kiwi just got married. So big congratulations in the chat to Kiwi Stings, who is now, ladies, I'm sorry, no longer available. The Kiwi from overseas, he's got that ring now, which I'm not wearing mine, but you know what I mean. Okay, anyway. I'll take a drink before I say too many stupid things. But yes, congrats, Kiwi. Congrats. Alright, one pick left. Last pick goes to Cop. Double Ice, Earth, Velis Agrius, an insane combo, Noctis, a, DPS supporter. I would say Cop has a ton of support on his team right now. Between Velis and Noctis, you've got a lot of buffing to do on Cop's team. Agrius, I mean, yes, she can buff, but she's more of a, hey, pop bells, go put my status effects on the enemy, soak damage, all of that. What do you go for here if you're Cop? Do you need more damage? Is that the answer here? Do you just need to find some DPS? Also, I want to mention, if Cop does not pick a light unit, no one will have picked a light unit. There will be 0 light units picked if Cop doesn't pick one. Now, I have to mention, Lucio, Locke, Elena, and who else? Jaden were banned. So 4 light units were, booted before the draft even started. So that helps in this regard. But does he just pick a light unit here to say, look, we got to represent? I'm going to pull out a Violet or something. I'm going to pull out, Thancred. And just let Light get a pick? Or the Cop button got pushed. Here's this button had to be made just for Cop, who has the last pick of the whole draft. And here we go. There's only so much time I can kill. Dark Fina would make a lot of sense. Dark Fina would be a strong pick. She's made it all the way to here. Maybe just Ma Cherie. Yeah, just pick Ma Cherie. Regular Ma Cherie. We almost made it all the way through picks and bans with no serious pauses. But here we are. As you can see, well, we're waiting. I'm just going to rock in my chair. I'm going to drink my purple drink. Ooh, Ramza? If he picked Ramza, that would be a real spicy pick. That would be a real spicy pick. Here it comes. The mods have highlighted the box. Typing is about... Nah, they unhighlighted it. Never mind. They acted like they were going to type something, and they were like, no, we're not going to type anything. Just kidding. Earth Girl with the book. Oh, it's Victoria. Okay, so Victoria comes in. 70 cost unit, previously drafted 2 times. And I want to mention, both drafts in the 4th round has won a Friday Night Fights. She is scary good. For a 70 cost unit, this girl packs a monster punch. She is a great pickup for round 4. It's a little scary going into the Delita and Terra, but you do have the Noctis. If you need to not run Mono Ice, or you just run Mono Ice, and you force Cuckington into like Charlotte Delita Terra, just thinking those units are far enough down the tier list, I think my OP units overcome that. We shall see. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to give the players 10 minutes to put a team together. I will play the game, just kind of on stream for a minute. I'll cut the recording and rejoin in 10 minutes for Fight 1, Cop versus Cuckington. See you in a second. Okay, these picks were super spicy, guys. These picks were great. Man. No light units. 0 light units picked. 0. A moment of... Light will not win today. 100% light cannot win today. Okay. It is 6:05 my time. If Cop and Cuckington could be ready to go by 6:15... that would be wonderful. That's 10 minutes. Throw your teams together. Get in the room. And let's do it. Yeah, no Lemure. No Lemure. Honestly, Dark only had 2 picks. Joker and Halloween Lucia were the only Dark units that made it through. Is anyone interested in knowing the units that have won before? Yeah, Lego, I liked having that on there. I worked that in whenever I thought it was like super interesting to work in. Oh, you want to do a quiz? Yeah, do a quiz. Absolutely. Drop a quiz about the previous winners in chat. Lego, are you a mod in Twitch? Can you do things like that? Hold on. You should be a mod. You are now. What do you mean? You got that sword by your name. You've been a mod for all of 4 seconds. Okay. I'm going to work on this. Uh-oh. Can I upward? Oh, that exchange rate feels bad. What's equivalent exchange? Oh, no. Well. There we go. I can at least get her to, like, level, you know. We'll get some lightning. Looks like I got stuff to do on Saturday, you know what I mean? Can we just borrow a bunch of this, please? There we go. That's enough for now. Job enhance. I'll actually hold my phone and play instead of bending over like a degenerate. The nice thing about all these old jobs is when you have sub-job that's like Black Mage, you probably have a bajillion Black Mage job spheres lying around. That's nice. Okay. I say that. Apparently I don't have Thief. Or I ran out of Dark again. Jeez. Apparently I've been leveling way too many Dark units. We can definitely do some exchanging here. How about some equivalent? Wait. How about some equivalent exchanging? Surely 1 or 2 of these. There we go. That'll work. Bingo. Okay. Now, let's get her to level 99. Oh, I have 1,600 of these again. Nice. I thought I was a lot lower than 1,600. Okay, EX job. Dunzo. I need... Okay, how many more Halloween Mind Spheres do I need? Not that many. I have 338, so that's nice. We can jump straight to 20. And then there we are, getting blocked by the purple stuff again. Where can I steal from this time? Let's steal some earth. We'll steal some lightning. And that's all I can steal because I'm capped out. But we get to job level 22. Okay. Now, yeah, Mariah, I'm also really excited to see Halloween Lucia get in there. That's going to be awesome. Oh, wait. Dang it, those teams are both set up for... Ugh. Darn it. Let me take my dark team. Copy. Let's paste that like here. Sure, that'll work. Then I'm going to throw in our other new guy, Chunok. Get in there, Chunok. Chunok, why don't you work on Kraken? And then I don't really need you to have too much. You have a magic sword. That's good. It's real bad, actually. But, you know, you can have those things. Then, let me get some JP on my people here. Bar plane. About 5 minutes for the tournament to start. Or for the first fight to begin, at least. Key quests. You guys want to see one of the just most glorious changes we've ever had. 25 should be good. Wait, I'm out of energy. Oh no. Well. I have 117 energy. That's unfortunate. How about a 14er? Okay. Yeah, the background farm is so good. I have just been... I mean, background farm... I've basically not been background farming since that's become a thing. I really just needed... Shoot, didn't mean to do that. I really just needed to be able to come up here and get these level ups. Yeah, it's fine. I'll summon some dark materials here. Ovalite says, I didn't use Ovalite, did I? Well, you win some, you lose some. We're going to call that one an L. Wait, is Chunok on here? Wait, tell me Chunok's on here. He's not. Like, no way, right? It ain't going to happen. No. Oh, there's a date on there. I could have read that. Could have read that date. That's not enough. I do want this. At least with JP keys, I have 200. You know, like, it's not that big of a deal. If it would have been, resonance, and I would have messed that up, I'd have been very sad. Those resonance keys are precious. Where are... I have so much stuff here, I don't even know, like... Dear game, I would like to summon Fragment of Thought. Times 50 is fine. I'll just do 4. There we go. That'll work. Maybe it'll update after his banner goes away. I hope so. But if I end up needing him next week for guild raids, I'll just have to shell out some biz, which is fine. Battery power, 64%. We're loving that. Okay. Let me hop into the right button. And we're going to get ready to watch some fights. Let me make sure my screens are set up. Okay, this one's obviously working. That's still working just fine. Let's get matchup snapshot on the board. Cop Cuckington, beautiful. And then let's make sure full screen is working. Seems to be working good. We're good to go. No unit has won more than twice. Amazing. That's amazing. Even Lucia has not won more than twice because Cop's only won twice. Classy Glassy, Halloween Little Leela, Abara, Jaden, and Valentine's Day Salir have won 2 times. K-Thune, I don't know if I saw that sub, but thank you, K-Thune, for the sub. Thunderloins, hello. Alright, let's check Discord. Okay, Cuckington says, I think I'm about as ready as I'm ever going to be. So, as soon as we get the room set up between Cuckington and Cop, we shall have our first match of the day. And my sweaty armpits. That was something. 22 units have won once. Okay. Interesting. 22 units have won once. Definitely you're going to see light evaders on there. Who else do you see? I don't know. Be curious. Ugh. All right. Stretch my back out here. We're about to see Charlotte delete a Terra for sure. No downside to it. Star Wolf, that's the match I think we're going to see. That's what I think we see. I think you shelf the other lightning unit for a bit. And you bring that out maybe match 2. Okay, there's the code. Let me hop in. 70209. What's up, Need? So here's the units that have won once. Aranea Camilo, Cecil Elena, Engelbert Fina, Gilgamesh Glassy, Ildira Kingmont Locke, Lucio Noctis, Phoebe, Queen, Ravis Rosa, Sodali, Huntercost, Skahal, Thancred, UR Zazan, and Victora have all been winners in a Friday Night Fights match. Yeah, even Rosa's won once. Rosa ain't bad. Rosa's just fine as a unit. I wonder, okay, something else to wonder. Yeah, Cloud never won. The dude gets banned all the time. That dude is a regular on the ban train, right? Ugh. Cloud has aged well, too. In all game types, Cloud has aged well, which is really good to see. Starwolf said... Delita, Charlotte, Terra, was your guess? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, Cloud has made it through bans once. I do think that has happened. Maybe it's his week this week. He made it through today. Alright, Cop, whenever you are ready. Cuckington has made the room, done his initial placement, and is ready to go. It's gonna, like... Good idea. That's something we can put on the screen. So, look at this. Here's something we can talk about. Cop, 1 seed. Cuckington, 8 seed. Number of tournaments. Both of these guys play all the time. All the time. Cop's played in 55. Cuckington's played in 49. Tons of matches. 3. This is the 3rd Cup appearance for Cuckington. The 6th Cup appearance for Cop. So, Cop with the 2 Cup wins is the big difference here. Right? Cop... And I'm going to talk all about this when I do the video, too. First place tournament performances. Cop has 9 to Cuckington's 1. Second place is 8 to 3. Third place is 7 to 5. A ton of top 10s for both. Cop has an almost 70% win percentage in Friday Night Fights. That's insane. He is the king of Friday Night Fights. That's why we deal with waiting for him for 25 minutes every time he has to do something. Because he's earned it, okay? Circe, have fun at work. Sorry you have to go. Yeah, what a beast, right? Now, tier list averages for these teams. Cop, I have Cop's team ranked at a 90 on the tier list. I have Cuckington's team rated at 96.5. 96.7. So that's pretty cool. Definitely the power here is to the Ibarra. Yeah. Ibarra S, the Ibarra Terra, looks like. Oh, there we go. We're expanding that a little bit. See a little more of what we're getting here. Trying to make sense of what I'm seeing. Success factor. Whoops. Okay. Editing on the fly. Cop, get in this room, Cop. Get in this room. The room has been disbanded. Something happened. Okay, maybe that's what's going on here. Okay, we're going to take a pause. Because Cop's trust stones are messed up. Small break. A small pause. We'll continue admiring the spreadsheet for a minute. I'll play a class match. Why not? We'll give some entertainment here. Have I made a class match team? No. Is my current team too expensive? Yes. This will be the first one I've done. Do I have any team that I've made? Nope. Too expensive. Almost. Nope. Hey, there we go. All right, let's see what this. Let me throw another fire unit in here. Who can I put in here? Nobody. We're running it. What? To battle. Why can't I do this? What's happening? I am banned from class match? I'm not in time, it's over? Oh, it's over. Oh, it ran out of time? Oh, man. That's a rip. I've just been in the room for too long, I guess. Alright. It is what it is. We'll throw an arena match on the screen. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Appreciate it. Let's see what this team would have done in the arena. In the arena. We'll throw it in there live. Here we go. Make a friendly match and fight someone from chat? I can do that. That's probably better than this. Oh boy. I have no idea what skills I have on and off. Hey, that unit attack resist paid off right there. Resisted the heck out of that Orlando's damage. Get him, Zaza. Oh, it's Keen Blade Zazon. You guys, look at this team comp that I've thrown together. Oh, it's next level. It's just next level. Can it even lose? Is it even... Oh my gosh. Devastation. Devastation. Hold on, I gotta keep Discord. I gotta watch Discord, make sure. Okay, first come, first serve. Friendly match against the audience. You cannot do initial placement. As soon as you come in, you have to click ready. Them's the rules. And we're going to play on Arena. First one in gets to play. Cop's almost ready. Okay, Elder's in. Boom. Here comes the last exhibition match. And then we're to the real thing. Alright, here we go. Here we go. The most anticipated match of the day. The pre-tournament exhibition. Keenblade Zazon versus Elder's Lucia. Here she comes. It's a 120 full dark team. Apparently, I did initial placement on this map once, and it stuck forever, so that's interesting. But let's full screen this thing. Oh, there's the proclamation buff. Into the what? Unit attack resist buff? Here it comes. Nope, we were in range for a thermal exposure, so there goes all of our AP. SETI is not going to be able to do anything the rest of this fight. Zazon dies to this, more than likely. Oh yeah, good night, Zazon, you're dead. This is the worst start imaginable for our team. Yep. It's looking real bad. Now, Mott might disable everybody. That's a possibility. Area resist, defense, physical. That buff is insane. That buff that Lucia just cast is one of the most OP buffs we've ever seen. Okay, here we go. Elder lived. Okay, now just kill her with an arrow. Kill her with an arrow and don't move. Or just move that way. That's fine. Okay, I accept that. It's a 2v2. Are we back in it? Not really, because somebody's about to get turned into a frog. Here, no, sudden end is not the frog, but it does kill our only DPS. That's trouble. All right, here comes, this is looking real bad. It's looking real bad. We're going to skip the animation here. Go get him, Mont. Mont, you just got to believe in yourself. That's not the way. That's not it. You're in trouble. Oh no, she's got her book, Toad's Curse. It did not turn him into a toad, but it killed him. So that's better, I guess. Okay, let's go. Let's get into this for real. I'm gonna jump into the room. 77331. Loading. Spectate. 77331. I'm going to put on the screen the snapshot. And I'm going to hit record while Cop does initial placement. Okay. And we are back. Okay, so Cop versus Cuckington. That's going to be our first match of the day. We've got both players in the game. Cop's doing his initial placement right now. But here's the snapshot and a couple things I want to point out. One, this is the 1 seed versus the 8, and both of these players have played in a ton of previous Friday night fights. A ton. Both have been in more than one Cup appearance. In fact, Cop has been in 6 and won twice, whereas Cuckington's been in 3, but yet to pick up that win. Cuckington has won a regular tournament, but Cop has won 9, and Cop has a super impressive 69% win percentage overall in Friday night fights, while Cuckington still has a pretty impressive 59.1%. So both of these super experienced players. Let's see what the match today actually brings. Here you can see the slot 1 units. It is slot 1 Delita versus slot 1 Velis. Velis, the very first pick in the tournament, not a surprise. Delita, the 3rd round pick for Cuckington, who pivoted into Delita Terra for maybe a fire team to deal with Cop's 3 ice units that he picked. That could really work out for Cuckington. We will have to see. We're waiting for Cuckington to just hit the go button at this point. And then we're going to jump in here and see if Delita can win his first ever match in a Friday Night Fights. Here we go. We're loading in. Friday Night Fights Top 8 Draft. First fight of the day is live, and it is going to be Delita Terra Charlotte. So that was the anticipated combo from Cuckington, and he does get to fight Mono Ice. So what can Cop's team do in this essentially elemental disadvantage matchup? Well, Victoria's going to pop Bells and move forward, so she's going to have enough AP to do whatever she wants. And remember, she has that shield. She will be able to survive at least 1 attack. And Agrius, again, even in the counter element matchup, and she's going to go Keenblade. Cop is famous for his Keenblade comps. Agrius can just drop insane status effects and win a fight like that. There's the courage buff coming through from Terra. Here's the first stars of swiftness of the match. First haste are alive. Delita, is he going to pop Bells right here? No, he's going to haste nullify. So Delita brings out the Oberon TMR and nullifies haste, but it looks to me like Velis is still hasted. Maybe that just nullifies the application of haste? I don't know. We'll see. There's Charlotte putting on her first buff, so she's gathering some hate and running forward. That'll be Cuckington's tank for this fight. Here's Saintly Wall coming out from Agrius, giving herself that physical shield. She looks like she's running full tank. Now, here's Victoria. She has a lot of move jump. She's going to be able to move into range and take to the sky. She's going to land right after Velis does his next move. I also thought that removed haste, but it looks like it just prevents the application because Velis did not go for another one. Here's the limit break, Candescent Hue. This is the most famous Agrius move she ever does. It is nearly a 100% chance of landing Confuse, and there is the first Confuse of the fight. Charlotte is confused, but Agrius will now have to deal with these fire DPS units. Fire August Slash comes out, does a ton of damage to Agrius, but Velis is here. He could look to heal this up, and if he can get his heal off before Delita's turn, he could save Agrius' life. life, and indeed he will. Let's see what Delita can do now. There is a little bit of a chain started on the Agrius. He'll go triple trick. That would have maybe killed her. It would have been close. I'm not sure. Charlotte does betray her own squad and go hit Delita, but everybody's grouped right now for Victoria, who has plenty of AoE damage in her kit. We could see a big Dragoon dive coming out here. And now we might see some status effects coming out from the Agrius. She's going to go for the triple Judgment Blade, double stop lands. Charlotte and Terra both stopped, and then everybody's hit by that Dragoon dive. And just like that, Cop's team shows the power of the Velis Agrius combo. And then Icebreakers coming out from Velis to look to try and clean this up. Here it comes. Terra and Delita both do live, but the haste that, like, Victoria's so fast, she's going to get to go again. She's going to look to drop that big spear damage. She might limit break here for the instant cast. No, it's just going to be Frost Reaver. It's a double kill with the Courage proc and the Frostbite, and you know, Terra stands alone. Terra stands alone, and Agrius going to use North Swain Strike. That'll take her down, and it's a GG. Cop picks up the win over Cuckington, and I know that everyone in the world was rooting for that Delita Terra team. Everyone was. But Cop is just too much of a monster. Give that man Velis, give that man Agrius. He will do crazy things. Good counter picking there from Cuckington. The confusion from Agrius. I just want to point out, the confusion from Agrius was a huge deal. When Charlotte was confused, instead of going forward and attacking the Agrius, she walked directly to both her teammates, stood there, and attacked Delita, drawing all the AoE from Cop's team in and wrecking him. That's why Agrius can win you fights by herself. She's insanely good. There we go. Ice 1, fire nothing. More to come. Let's go to our next match. Okay. Cuckington, I'm sorry. Those were awesome picks. I think the whole world was rooting for you. Okay, next match, hold on, is McCrane LXD. 53465. Hey, and by the way, you guys, if you're not the first match, go ahead and have your room made and ready, just to keep things moving along smoothly. Joe, thank you for the $10 super chat, my man. Love the content. Any advice for someone who's trying to improve my damage in PvP? I'm hard stuck at 1k power. Joe, maybe some people in chat could hit you with some advice. Like, I'm right in the middle of shoutcasting this right now. Or stop in at, like, the next stream, and maybe I can hit you with something. But we would need some more details. I can't just go into it right now because I'm in the middle of this. I'm in the middle of shoutcasting this tournament. But, dude, I really appreciate the $10 chat. Hit me up on Discord, Joe. Hit me up on Discord and shoot me some screenshots. And maybe I could give you some advice that way. That'd be the way to go. You just friend me on Discord. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at this. Let's do this. And let's begin. Okay, match number 2 is going to feature Sir McCrane versus LXD. If you look again, these are two players who have played in a lot of the Friday Night Fights tournaments. Well, I don't know what words I just said, but you know what I mean. Meanwhile, McCrane has been in 6 top 8 cups. LXD has been in 1 top 8 cup. First place finishes, both of them with multi first place finishes. Nice win percentages from both. And here's the picks. There's a whole lot of wind. There's a little bit of snow, LOL, fire and water coming in as well. This should be another matchup of two players who are both familiar with facing each other and, you know, both familiar with this tournament format. If we look here, I'm trying to make sense. Lego Pants makes these awesome spreadsheets, and he's put in some success factors right here. I'm trying to see a measure of success for each unit in blue in previous tournaments, with an average success rate of players' team in red. Dark gray equals number of times drafted and banned, higher the better for all measures. So what you see here is basically LXD has Sottily and Setia, who tend to overperform, in these tournaments, whereas McCrane has Winter Luartha, More the Merry, and Elsorel, who also overperform in these tournaments, and then, Summer Jaden's making his first appearance. All right, both players are in the chat. Both players are readied up. As soon as Sir McCrane hits that go button, we will jump into the match, and we'll kick off this second fight. I'll keep talking for a minute. Nah, I don't need to. We're going in. Here we go. We're going live. So, who wins? We saw Summer Elsie, so you do see the water unit coming out for McCrane, hoping to run into that fire Setia, but not actually doing it. So instead what we're going to see is the double tank Sottily combo here from LXD, and having a re-raise for Snow seems almost unfair. He's going to be able to give himself courage, give himself that, life restore buff that he does. That guy, Snow, is going to be popping off in this fight maybe. And then there's Vacuum Veil coming up from Joom saying, hey, I'm here, I'm a good tank as well. And if this Sottily can stay away from those tanks, he's going to be really hard to stop. I also want to mention one thing that we've seen so much on this month-long journey through this map on Friday Night Fights is these fights get really, really weird if the units go left. Note that these units are starting to head left. If they line up on that side, weird stuff happens. Okay, now, Summer Jaden was able to get both his bells and his main DPS buff online for himself. I think that's very good. And More the Merrier is in Time Mage mode. So opting to go for those Time Mage buffs here is a really smart move. And it gets to Summer Elsie a chance to hit the Sottily without either of the tanks being able to cover for him. That's really interesting. So Sottily taking a little damage early, and if Sottily goes down, LXD's team is in for a world of trouble. Stormwind Rin comes out from the Joom, who might be looking to do a little more carrying than normal right here. That will chain nicely. Oh my gosh, with whatever Sottly's about to do, and Sottly's about to bring the hammer. He kills More the Merrier, pops the courage on Elsorel, but now everybody's grouped for Elsie and Jaden for the counterattack. Is this the Wombo combo of destiny? It might just be. Here comes Beachside Blasterama from the Jaden. Huge damage probably coming out right here. Yeah, big damage, and slows the two remaining units. Sottily overextended and died, and then Geo Absorption will heal up the Elsorel. It's two low HP tanks versus two mages. Snow says, I ain't just a tank, I'm a monster. And he punches Elsorel so hard she goes all the way into the Atlantic Ocean. Meanwhile, Joom is going to put her physical shield online, which won't do her much good against this Jaden. Note, both those tanks are slowed. If Jaden doesn't move right here, if he just shoots and stands still, he might lap this Snow. In fact, that's exactly what he's going to do. He will lap the Snow. He had bells. Jaden has slow. He's going to get to go again. There's the Snow had slow. Wow, that rhymes. Courage is popped on Snow. Now, Snow still also has re-raise. So don't count this man out yet. But the proc, the preemptive counterattack from Jaden. Snow walks up to him and Jaden just shoots him in the face. And then Jaden gets another turn and he shoots him again. And Jaden's like, dude, sun's out, guns out, bro. I brought my blasters and I'm blasting. He's just bang, bang, bang. He's blasting everybody. Bow to your king indeed. The Summer Jaden with the big time carry. GG. And if we go look at the bracket, we'll more on that little thing right there in a minute. If we go look at this bracket, that means we have a Cop versus Sir McCrane match in the semifinals. And next we will go to Meraxis versus Kiwi Stings. Good stuff. All right, that was awesome. Okay, Joe. I wasn't ignoring you there, Joe. Let me say, you say, is there any place for Discord information? Yeah, let me get you a link to the Discord, Joe. I'm sorry. Let me get you an invite to the old Discord here. There it is. And just, find me in there, hit me with a friend request, and then shoot me screenshots. For a $10 super chat, man, you shoot me some screenshots of what you got. I will, I'll look at them, and I'll tell you what I would kind of go for if I was you. All right. I appreciate the support, my dude. Those super chats are a big deal, especially because YouTube is very generous with their splits towards creators. So I do love me some YouTube splits. Okay, next up, we've got we've got Meraxis Kiwi coming up next. Let me find the code 29547. 29547. Let me take that off the screen. Let's put the snapshot back up. Here we go. Now, okay, is anybody surprised? I just am wondering, is anybody surprised that that guess what, Asterius and Celis are like, real good? Is anybody shocked by this info? I'm not. Not at all. Zero shocked. Also, though, you got a lot of pretty decent... Eliza seems to have underperformed, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if I trust the Eliza underperforming. She's good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start this. All right, for our third match, we have Meraxis versus Kiwi. You can see both these players play in some tournaments. Kiwi with the edge with 45 tournaments played, 5 cup appearances and a cup win. Meraxis only played in 12, so not a newbie to the tournament scene, but not the level of veteran that we've seen so far. Coming in as a 2 seed here, though, and a 58.4% win percentage, looking to come in here and do some damage against the veteran Kiwi. We're going to see at least Eliza versus Raldor. So Raldor is coming in for Meraxis in that first fight and is going to have at least 2 ice units to punch because Kiwi Sting's team has 3 ice units and an Esther. So I would be very shocked if Esther did not make it in here, and indeed she does. So it's going to be triple DPS from Kiwi. This is the first triple DPS squad we've seen with Eliza, Aranea, Esther. We're going to see an Immortal Spirit and a Bells come straight away. And one thing I want to point out, Kiwi's team is the faster team and has the Keenblade activation. So really going for a high agility Keenblade squad right there. And then Meraxis is going for Queen Macherie, Asterius, Raldor. It is triple DPS against triple DPS right here. I love it. This is going to be a very explosive fight. There's the deep fortification buff coming in from Asterius, who had a monster week. In the week that you could play Asterius on this tournament series, he was the hard carry of the week. He was insane. Both these teams also started in opposite corners, so they're going to have plenty of time to get their buffs online. And in fact, Esther doesn't even have anything left to do, so she's just going to run forward and preserve some of that CT. There's another deep fortification buff. Let's see if that HP up comes through, and then let's see what Raldor can do, because it's his turn. He's in range of the Esther. Demolition Fist, that's not the target he wanted. Honestly, that is the one target that Raldor would have preferred to hit someone else so far in this fight. However, being a fire unit, he might do well against these ice DPSs. Here comes Cage of Thorns, and yeah, it barely tickled him. That did what, maybe 10 to 15% of his HP? Not a ton, but he's going to get chained? Can Aranea get into range? Not quite, so it's going to be Esther. She skips past him and goes for the Taunting Blade, gathering that hate. Smart move, potentially, to try to draw the Raldor's aggro towards her one more time, but Disparate, that move, the Macherie just walked up there and trucked her. The Earth Mage against the Ibarra is insane. There's the kill. Asterius takes her down. Macherie Asterius combo to kill the tank, and now it's Raldor time against these ice units. He's like, that lightning unit's out of my way. It's time for Chasm Render, baby. He powers up his fist. He jumps in there. It's a fire tornado from a fire unit, which makes a lot more sense than Orin's, and it does about 75% of the HP on Aranea. Now, crucially right here, Macherie takes a shot from Eliza that removes her re-raise. Aranea is going to jump, targeting the Raldor. It does 3,800 damage and lowers that unit resist. But so far, Meraxis' team has survived what Kiwi's bringing. Here comes the Queen's Edict from Queen Macherie. AoE damage, that is a double kill. I gotta say, we were all excited to see what Raldor could do, and then Queen Macherie came out here and was like, did you forget? I'm the Queen! I'm the Queen, baby! And she popped off and crushed everybody. Queen Macherie got 3 of the 4 needed KOs, including that popping of the courage. And oh my gosh, she destroyed everybody. GG, Queen Macherie, yep, welcome to Friday Night Fights. Good stuff. Meraxis picks up the win. Let's go next. That was cool. Man. Kiwi, thank you for playing today. Congratulations on getting married. But Queen Macherie, you had a good plan with the taunting Ibarra. Or, oh my god, I did it. The first time I did it. Taunting Esther, but then Queen Macherie was like, how you doing, bunnies? How you doing, bunny girl? Esther ended up being the bunny from, like, Zootopia. And Mashari was, like, you know, a giant polar bear. Okay. Let's hop into the next one. Oh, there you go. Next code's already up. 10791. 10791. Hide that. Come here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start talking. Let's do it. All right, the fourth and final match of the opening round features Sandrooster versus Jesus. Now, it's a 3 seed versus a 6. Both of these players have played in some Friday Night Fights tournaments before, 16 and 13 appearances, so not newbies again, but not that like super veteran level of the Kiwis, of the Cops of the world. Let's see how they done. 3 cup appearances for Sandrooster. So basically has been in every top 8 cup he could have been in based on the amount of plays he's has. And Jesus, he's been in a cup as well, this one. 2 first place finishes from Sandrooster before. Meanwhile, Jesus' best finish is second. So with that 50% win rate versus a 65, you would think the edge goes to Sandrooster here. But what does Jesus have for him? Triple Lightning with the King Mont Fire versus Joker, who is insane. I mean, look at this Joker right here, right? Then Oberon, Halloween, Lucia, Mustadio. We could see an insane status effect type of team coming out from Sandrooster here if we get to see the Halloween Lucia and the Mustadio going for status effect shenanigans. Personally, I expect to see Joker, Oberon, Lucia, not Mustadio. Okay, now just bring out Mustadio. Just never mind me. Let's get Mustadio out here. Jesus is going to stick with Lightning, though. Going with double Lightning DPS units Resnick. I do not hate this play from Jesus. Lean into what you built, lean into what you drafted, go for your lightning damage dealers, and then buff the heck out of them with Resnick. Now, did I disconnect? That's going to be the big question right here. No one's moving, so I might leave and reconnect to the game. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. The Sandrooster effect is back. I thought it was fixed. It had been fixed in the past. Luckily, with a long map like this, we might not have missed any of the explosive stuff yet. 10791 is the room number. I shall hop back in. Did a reflex happen? Did the room reflex me? Maybe. Did Mustadio turn anybody into a statue yet? Well, if that's happened, I hope we didn't miss that. Let's just say, if somebody's been statued, I want to see that petrify happen live instead of waiting for the Chocobo to load. Run, Chocobo, run. Run, Chocobo, run. I think maybe the connection got petrified. No, here we go. We are going to load in. Thank goodness. Here we go. Loading, 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 loading. I'm out of random things to say in the meantime. Okay, Mustadio's going to buff Tracker, get his crit damage up. Oberon's in the air. He hits Orlando. Orlando kind of shrugged that off. For being a big-time Earth unit hitting a Lightning unit, Orlando tanked that pretty well. He's going to walk forward. He's going to drop his Limit Break. Swordplay Thunder God. So we're right back in time to see the action start popping off. This move, for the first couple months of the game, you couldn't go anywhere without seeing this move. Mustadio takes a little bit of damage. Orlando gets his haste. Barrage follow-up. Does Mustadio live through it? He does! Mustadio survives. Halting Spear comes out. And does this Lightning team just have a ton of Earth resist? Because Oberon is not being able to cut through them. Here's the big time heal coming up for Resnick. You can see how powerful a support unit she is. She's popping off. It's Joker's turn. He's going to go with his Limit Break right here. Again, targeting this Orlando, who says, look, I might be a 2.5-year-old unit, but I can come out here and tank all these newer units like it's no big deal. In fact, Joker hit Cloud, I think, instead of him. Orlando just chose to auto-attack Oberon right there. He just went for the auto-attack. Mustadio's damage, what the heck? This is a DPS Mustadio. He says, forget the status effects. I'm going to come out here, do damage, and I'm going to reflex the Reflex God Cloud like it ain't no thing. Okay, Oberon's up next. He pokes 2 units. It doesn't kill anybody. Once again, Orlando living with like no HP, and then Law of Invigoration going to come out for the Cloud. Orlando left at that low HP. Let's see what he can do. He's going to try to kill the Mustadio. He does kill him. Mustadio is down, so he'll never be able to get that, you know, elemental stone back to his dad. Oh, wait, we're playing a different game. Never mind. Joker's up next. He's going to kill Orlando. It's a 2v2. Cloud is up next. Cloud is going to auto-attack Oberon out of AP. That was his only real option. Resnick is once again going to Law of Invigorate Cloud. So note the Cloud is not moving and just receiving big-time buffs. Oberon with 38 AP left. I believe he's going to target Resnick with this jump. That could be devastating. No, he's targeting Cloud, and Cloud says, YOLO reflex, baby. I reflex everything. Bells come out from Joker, and Cloud winning with the reflex is nothing new to the scene. Triple slash comes from Cloud, Joker goes down. It's Oberon versus 2, and those two are looking pretty healthy. Law of Refuge going to give Cloud that physical shield. Oh boy, this is looking real bad for Oberon. He's like, Jaden, I need to be saved. He's going to just poke Cloud for 2,000 damage. Oberon's given up on life at this point. It's Cloud's turn next. Eventually, oh boy, this is the loading screen disaster game. Cloud's going to continue to just auto-attack. Here comes Teaching of the Strongbow. Get that lightning attack resist up. Cloud's turn again. Another slap. Finally, Oberon gets slapped down. That's a GG. The lightning team beats the earth team. Look, massive credit for running Mustadio. Massive credit. In fact, he did a lot of damage. And he reflexed. But Mustadio out. Mustadio bows out now. That's a GG. The Orlando Cloud team will move on. In fact, let's go take a peek at what the bracket looks like after the first rounds of playing. We have a Cop McCrane match. That's where we're going next. Then we have Meraxis versus Jesus. So, the two super vets versus two newer-ish players. Two newer vets? Is that the maybe? I mean, when you've played for like 3 months, you ain't a newbie anymore. But that's what it looks like. Cop, McCrane, Meraxis, and Jesus all move on to the semifinals. Let's kick those off next. Let me get the match code. Sanders, sure, you almost had the damage. It was close. Where was Halloween Lucia? On the bench. Went double earth. He went double earth right there to try to deal with the lightning team. Almost worked out. I wonder, and we missed the opening round of buffing. I wonder if Law of Refuge, that physical shield, I wonder if Cloud and Orlando both had that. If they did, it would really explain the lack of damage from the Oberon Mustadio. True, reflexes were 1-to-1. So, yeah, I think reflexing was fair as it can be in that situation. 1-to-1, I mean, you're going to feel okay about that. Way to pull Mustadio out. He overperformed, I thought. Yes, I was the exact same way, Francesca. When Mustadio reflexed Cloud, it's like, eat that, Cloud. You 120 cost OP nightmare unit. Alright. McCrane's doing his initial placement. I will go ahead and start the talking bits here. Okay, semifinal match 1 is going to feature Cop and McCrane. The thing here, both Cop and McCrane are top 8 cup winners in the past. In fact, Cop is the only 2-time cup winner. Sir McCrane looking to join him as a 2-time cup winner, and both have insane win percentages, insane stats in Friday Night Fights. Now, team-wise, we just saw how OP Velas Agrius is with Victoria backing him up, bringing that big damage. That team did insanely well. For Sir McCrane, we just watched Summer Jaden pop off last time. Summer Jaden was absolutely insane. Elsorel was in there doing some work with More the Merrier. Do we see Winter Luartha come out this time? Do we see Noctis come out this time? I really doubt Noctis comes out. I cannot imagine a triple ice team from Cop would even think about putting an Earth unit in against at least 3 wind units. In fact, I'd be very surprised if we did not see Summer Elsie making it in again for Sir McCrane. Okay, both players are in. Both players are doing initial placement. Let's go ahead and look and see what we're dealing with. Cop showing Agrius, Sir McCrane showing Summer Elsie. Cop showing 3000 attack with 1800 HP. That 1800, AP. That 1800 magic, I'll get my words right eventually, is more than likely Velis. Sir McCrane going mages, right? So you're probably looking Jaden more the merrier, Elsorel again for Sir McCrane. There's no way Winter Luartha is in there, and there's only 670 attack. So both players have done their initial placement. Both players are readied up. We are good to go as soon as Cop hits that go button, and here he goes. We're in it. Loading screens are a go. Is Agrius going to be the queen tonight? Will there be another really clutch confusion coming out? Will there be another double stop? She landed both a confusion and a double stop in the last fight. Good luck beating an Agrius team that does that. Okay, here's Victoria first. She's going to go Keenblade activation. So working that Keenblade into the first movement this time. Velis will now begin applying haste to everyone, and Velis will not move because that's what Velis does. Agrius, what's she going to do? She's going to go Zombie Transform. It's a re-raise Agrius coming through this time from Capella. Now, last time More the Merrier for McCrane was all about applying haste. It was Time Mage More the Merrier. It looks like that's going to be the case again. We're going to get the Immortal Spirit from Summer Elsie, who's going to have to do a lot of work in this fight. I worry for this Triple Mage team. Triple Mage team is almost undoubtedly running 97 Faith across the board. 97 Faith teams against Agrius, especially if Agrius is also running max Faith. It is super scary for those status effects. We shall see. Agrius is going to put her physical shield on. That won't do her any good against these mages. Dragonkin comes out from Victoria. She needs to move into range steal. Here we go. Is Jaden in range to begin the damage? No, he will instead put his spirit piercing buff online and begin moving forward. It is Marymore's turn. She's going to look for another haste. And it's Elsie's turn. Okay, Elsie, I believe, is going to be in range of the Agrius. She's moving forward, looking to do that damage. Velis might go for a TMR buff right here, might go for his self buff. He's going to move forward. Law of Geoabsorption comes out, 3,900 damage, very respectable on the Agrius. Now it's Victoria's turn. She's in range, she's going to jump. When will she land? She will not land yet. Oh, this Quicken might end up just trolling the Victoria. Yeah, Devitalize again comes out. It's a Quicken comp here from Marymore. Victoria's move might miss. Like, if Victoria's running a move targeting only that Elsie and Elsie moves out of the way, that could be a big deal. Here comes Agrius, though. She's looking to drop a confusion. She lands it. Marymore is confused and low HP. The Shattering Dive whiffs. So there we go. A nice little Quicken play right there from the Wind team. Dodges a little bit of the damage. Okay, here's Jaden. He's staring down that Agrius and he says, I brought my gun. It's time to go to the beach. Beachside blowout here. Sun's out, guns out. Big water cannon damage. Yeah, 3,700 with the slow. That's pretty good into a tank that is your counter element. Now, Marymore, she's confused. What's she going to do? She punches somewhere else. That's really unfortunate for the Wind team. That didn't really work out. Okay, Victoria's going to jump again. It is now Elsorel's turn. She has an Agrius directly in front of her. It could be a Law of Geoabsorption again. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Another Devitalizing Glint might be okay. Here we go. Shattering Drive will kill Jaden. That's a big deal. There's Law of Geoabsorption. 4,400 damage. That will kill Agrius, who does have Re-Raise. So instead of being a 2v2, you have a low HP Agrius who had a Snow Heal channeling at her. That's huge. Now she can look to do some more status effects. You already have a Confused unit on the board, but she's still going to go for the North Swain Strike and the kill. Marymore deleted, and yeah, Summer Elsorel. We said she was going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting. Oh boy, is she going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting. She also has Frostbite. Now, as a mage, Frostbite's not the worst thing in the world, but she only has 42 AP left. She needs to land a huge Law of Geoabsorption right here that kills the Agrius. Instead, she goes Devitalizing Glint. That's just going to get blocked. No, wait, it does not. Victoria goes down to like 1 HP, but guess what? Velis exists, Snow Healing comes out, and uh-oh. It's Agrius time. She steps up. She's looking for what? North Swain Strike. No Judgment Blade Plus. No stop, but 2,300 damage. And then Velis is like, I'm the carry now. He pulls out his stick. Big ice cubes. That pops the courage. One poke from Victoria will do it. And Cop will move ahead to a spot he is not unfamiliar to. The finals of the Friday Night Fights Top 8 Draft. Is Cop now the first 3-time winner of Friday Night Fights? Or will one of our next opponents dethrone him. We shall see. Turns out you just can't give Comp anything, I guess, including Velis Agrius, which seems OP. Okay, so let's go check out our next fight now. All right, good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Ooh. Meraxis Jesus for the honor of facing Cop. For the honor. Lightning v Water, maybe. But don't, I mean, we saw what Queen Macherie did to Lightning, though. We saw what Queen Macherie did to Lightning earlier. So that could be a repeat of that, or Jesus' Lightning team just pops off and goes nuts. Let me get the match code here. 20309. Yeah, it helps if I put the whole code in. Really does. Putting the right numbers in. Important. Very important. Okay, both players are in, so I can go ahead and start my chatting. And start doing what they pay me to do. All right, semifinal fight number 2 to go fight Cop. Meraxis versus Jesus. Neither of these players have ever won a cup before, and the winner will have to go face Cop, the 2-time cup winner. Now, we already saw Lightning from Jesus earlier. I would expect the same thing here, especially considering Astrius Celis is an option for Meraxis. But Queen Macherie just stomped down a Lightning team in her last fight. So, we're also going to get to see Raldor again. So, Jesus, slot 1ing Cloud, Meraxis, slot 1ing Raldor, both running very similar attack and magic stats. It's about 2,900 attack for both of them. It's about 1,800 magic for both of them. So, one mage. In this case, it's probably Resnick. It basically has to be Resnick for Jesus. And it could be either Celis or Queen Macherie. I would bet Queen Macherie, Raldor, Astrius. That is indeed going to be the play. Both of these players sticking with their format from the first slot. We're going to get to see Law of Refuge come out. There's that physical shield for Cloud. And I really did think that that probably was what happened last time. I think this Resnick is going to drop that physical shield on both units. Now, the drawback here is this. Queen Macherie exists in this fight. And Queen Macherie is an Earth 100 cost mage that has absolutely been stomping today. I think she's in for another really, really good fight. Orlando's going to go ahead and put his own AP restore and buff on. Raldor's going to pop bells and begin charging forward. Resnick's still going to keep looking to do some buffing. It's going to be Law of Refuge on the Orlando. He's fully buffed up. And you can see now, we missed the first part of this Cloud Orlando team last time. You can really see how they were so tough to deal with. Really clever Keenblade activation here from Cloud will buy Orlando another turn. He will Devotion right here, buff his attack and critical hit rate up. This Orlando is fully buffed and ready to go. Now, he's going to get cross destruction right here from Astrius, and he took legit 0? Like, did he take 90 damage from the Astrius? That's insane. That might be the least damage I've ever seen Astrius do to a target that he hit. That is crazy. But Raldor will probably have some better luck. He's going to go Demolition Fist. Honestly, it wasn't a lot better luck. Law of Refuge is going to come in, refreshing that shield. Queen Macherie, it's on you. It has to be the Queen Macherie show, it looks like right here. Raldor and okay, wait a second. Raldor took, okay. This is a fight of DPS units who take no damage. Okay, Crush Armor is going to come out. That is an elemental advantage for Orlando in this case. Does a ton of damage to the Astrius. 2866 left for him. He's going to look to go ahead and counterattack Lupine Rin. He does like a tiny bit of damage and restores 162 HP. So I guess that felt nice, but here comes the Queen. The Queen of Horn, she is in range, she's channeling a spell. We'll see what that spell is right after Cloud goes and does nothing. Cloud? What are you doing? He takes 3,200 damage from the Raldor right there. That's really interesting. Teaching of the Strongbolt will give him a lightning attack buff. Macherie, Glimmer of Conviction comes out 9,227 damage. Did Cloud's brain recover? Yes, it did. Barrage comes out, so he was just waiting to go kill that Astrius. He will succeed in that. It's a 2v2, but it does not feel very fair. It feels to me like it is 3 units and a queen, and the queen is about to go, yes, queen, all over their faces. I didn't even say that very good. Macherie disparages all over Cloud. He's dead. So down goes Cloud. It's the support unit Resnick versus 2. Raldor will punch her for 3,300 damage, and she's like, you know, if you're Resnick right now, you're not feeling very good about your chances. It's just not seeming like your day. You're going to heal yourself, and that's great. Sure, an 8,000 point heal is real impressive, and you have 100% HP left, but... Queen Macherie also buffing herself. Magic attack up. Okay, we're gonna get steel. Okay, wait, a charm? Raldor? Will he go betray the queen? Raldor is charmed. He's gonna turn around, and he's gonna pop his limit break on Queen Macherie. Wait a second. Wait a second. Chasm Render coming out at 1 frame per second. He's so charmed. I don't know. Raldor, what are you doing? Don't betray the queen. Don't betray her. He didn't quite do it. She lived with 132 HP. She's like, Raldor, how dare you? Wait a second. No. This is not about to happen. Is the charmed Raldor now going to kill the queen? She has re-raise, but Raldor's turn is next. Macherie's channel just got canceled because of her death. Raldor gets preemptively counterattacked, which breaks the charm. That could be a big deal, but Queen Macherie is dead. It is Raldor versus Resnick. What can Resnick do now? Resnick, what do you have turned on for abilities? Just auto attack him, I guess. Okay, Demon Puncher, that'll hurt a lot. Counter Cure procs. There's 6 turns left. Can Meraxis win on turns? Wait a second here. She's going to auto attack 291. Raldor punches her. Defense down. Raldor gets to go again. He kills her. And Raldor says, I am the only one standing. He kills everybody. He kills people on his team. He kills people on the other team. I don't even know what just happened. Raldor... I thought Resnick was going to win. If Resnick could have gotten another heal off, she wins on HP and wins on turns. Instead, Raldor goes on a rampage and kills everybody. Raldor is making the... Raldor's on it. Raldor's on the cover of the thumbnail. 100%. Okay. So, Raldor wins. It's Meraxis versus Cop in the finals. Let's go watch that next. Oh my gosh. Insanity. Okay, I need to go to the restroom. Please don't start without me. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Do we have a match code yet? Not yet. Okay, no match code yet. No big deal. Man, Raldor, just what the heck? That was one of the coolest ends to a fight I can remember. Like, that was insane. Yeah, so Resnick's AI right there just won't do that. She's going to go for damage. So, the most damage she could do, apparently, was auto-attacking. So she's just going to go beat him with her stick. Her range worked out to charm him earlier, I guess? Yeah. Oh, no. That was crazy. Why ban Balo? Darth Disneyus, because your name is Cuckington, and you just wanted to do it. That's why. Ooh. Now, I'm telling you guys, Raldor is a big deal on JP. Okay, 52413. Let me hop out of there. Get in this. We'll start here. I will wait until both players are in and Cup has begun his initial placing. And then I will start talking. Man. Imagine if Raldor had Queen Macherie and Balo. Nothing could stop him. Nothing. Unstoppable. They would be completely unstoppable. Yeah, he's a madman. Darth Disneyus, exactly. Yes. What device am I using? I'm using my phone. To play the game, if that's what you meant. It's on my phone. If she'd have had Sleep Inducer on, that could have been a different fight. Potentially. Colonel Wolverine, I don't blame you. It might be a good play. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start recording. Okay, it's time for the finals. Cop versus Meraxes. The 2-time winner versus the 0-time winner. Can Meraxes and his crazy Raldor take down Cop and his Ice team? We will have to see. If we look at the spreadsheet right here, you definitely have to think Raldor's coming out again. Raldor has been insane. Queen Macherie has been insane. We haven't even gotten to see the Celis Asterisk combo that Meraxes drafted for. Meraxes had to think, hey, I'm running this. These two people are going to carry me. Wrong. Queen Macherie carried you in the first fight. Then Raldor killed her and carried himself in the second fight. Oh boy, you gotta think Raldor's coming out against triple ice. Or, I mean, what you might see double ice Noctis, but so far Cop has made his run, and it's been a clean run, with Velis, Agrius, Victora. He could just stick to his guns there and say, I think Raldor is a bit of a fluke. I'm gonna stick with what I got. We shall see. We're jumping in, both players ready to go, quickly getting that initial placement done. Let's see what teams they brought out. Okay, Asterius Velis is going to show up for the first time. It's going to be Raldor with the OP water combo. And it's going to be a Keenblade comp coming out here from Meraxes. So really early Keenblade. Raldor, who has popped bells on his first turn every time before this, will do that this time as well. And the god of the last fight will have a bunch of AP. Here's Runic Blade Plus coming out from the Celis. So we're going to get some tanking here. Unfortunately for the Celis, it is a physical DPS unit and an Agrius that are going to be doing most of the attacking. So Celis isn't going to be in her final form here, which is, absorbing mage's damage, but she is in pretty good form. Zombie Transform will come out from the Agrius. She'll move forward. She's definitely going to be in range to both give and receive damage on her next turn. Will the haste move her in front of Raldor? It does. That is potentially a monstrously huge deal. This fight could come down to the fact that Meraxes' team seems to have lined up for an Agrius, who got a haste and will now get to drop her limit break on all 3 people if she wants. That's exactly what she's going to do. This is the power of Agrius. This might not do a bunch of damage, but it confused... Oh wait, crucially, guys, the one man who was not confused by what Agrius just did is the man, the myth, the legend, Raldor, who just got stabbed in the back once. But here he comes. Here comes the man. Raldor, what do you got for us? Unending Demon Purger, 62,000 damage, 6,200 damage, excuse me, on the Agrius. But there's a Velis on the table. He's going to look to do some healing. There it is. Haste might just be so OP that it carries this. Victoria's turn is next. Raldor is in range, but so are the other two. Frost Reaver will confuse them, which could be a problem unless Agrius goes and just puts this man down right here. There it is. It is the Courage proc. No one was stopped. So, okay, Asterius is going to get to counterattack. He's going to look for the limit break right here on the Agrius. He has 1 HP left. He will heal a little bit. 4,600 damage with the follow-up Crystal Tracer attack. 2553. I'm sorry, he did not have his healing thing online. Celis will move to the side. Magic Burst. It does not quite kill the Agrius, but it crucially does pop the shield for Victora. So let's see what Raldor can do. Will the heal come off first? The heal will come off first. So Agrius does catch some healing. Raldor, what do you got? You've got 3 units to pick from right here. Agrius is probably out of hay at this point. Wicked Pummel comes through. It's a double kill. Raldor says, I don't care about your stupid AoE confuse, Agrius. I'm going to kill Victora. I'm going to pop your re-raise. Let's go. Now, Agrius still has 21 AP. She's going to go execute the Asterius. It is a 2v2. Do not sleep on this Velis Asterius combo. Is Raldor the fire unit that still lives? Yes, he is. But Agrius has a healer. She has disables. She has stops, she has all these status effects that she could do that could turn this fight around in a heartbeat. But can she survive Raldor's damage? 130 AP, what's he going to do? Is he going to go for her? He is Unending Demon Purger, 5610. It doesn't kill her. That's a big deal. She keeps barely living, and if she's barely alive, she can do exactly what she's about to do right here, which is look for these status effects. Nope. She gets baited by the damage. Taunting Blade does more damage than her status effects move do. It's a large modifier. She goes for the DPS. That might bite her in the end. Magic Burst comes out. That's a little bit of damage with the debuff coming out from Cells right there. That debuff's going to be important. Raldor, what you going to do? You got a Velis, you got an Agrius. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? He's thinking. It could be a summon. It could be a limit break. It's going to be a punch. He just says, I'm going to auto-attack Agrius. Thank you very much. Now it's Velis' turn. Velis is going to go for the limit break. Icebreaker. 100% hit attack, targeting both Raldor and Celis. What will it do? Wait for it. Quite a bit, but 51 HP. Celis lives with 51 HP and then walks up to Raldor, rune breaks him, spirit down. It's Raldor's turn. He's going to demolish fist. He demolishes indeed. 8,400 damage. And for the first time in Friday Night Fights history, Meraxis picks up the win. Meraxis, you have earned yourself the new title on the Discord server, and you did it with Raldor. Cop made a hell of a run with that ice team, but Meraxis came in and said, I believe in the Fire Fist man himself. And maybe this is the thing that puts Raldor on the map in global a little bit. He's going to get a little showcasing here, and he deserves it. He popped off. Meraxis, GG. Everybody who participated in this tournament today, thank you for playing. Thank you for playing in the weeks of tournaments that built up before this. We will start our next Cup series very soon. Stay tuned to my Discord for the new rule set, which we will discuss momentarily. And thank you guys. These are my favorite. These top 8 fights are my favorite stream of every month. I love these things. Love you guys for supporting what I do here. Great community. I have nothing more to say. Good vibes. I'll pull a co-cartage. Good vibes. Peace. That was awesome. Yas, queen. I can't even do it, Night Wielder. I can't even do it. Posture check and hydrate. I freaking need to. Okay. Raldor, you guys. Oh my gosh. The man doesn't take damage. And he does a bajillion damage. I think I put, what, Raldor Agrius on the thing? I think I just put Agrius on a thumbnail. Maybe Raldor Victora? Or throw people off a little bit and use somebody who didn't make the fight? I don't know. Yeah, Fire 2 broken. Nerf, please? No. Wrong. Raldor for limited guild battle. What is the cost on Raldor? He's an 80 coster, I believe, right? You can see I've begun working on mine. In fact, he's about ready. I need to do his master ability too. Yeah, he's a cost 80. Dude hits more than that. He feels like he hits a little harder than cost 80. Oh my gosh. Balo on the thumbnail. Okay, yeah, we'll put Balo and Raldor on the thumbnail. Raldor Mustadio. I think Balo makes the thumbnail for showing up for the first time ever. First 3 weeks, you have to have Balo on every team. No. Then people would have to build Balo, and I would never do that to people. Too mean. Way too mean. Alright, y'all. That was a blast. I would like for, if you wouldn't mind... hold on, let me accept my friend request from Joe here. So he can send me some messages. Hey, great job to the mod team tonight. That went super, super smooth. Maverick, Lego, Francesca, y'all killed it. Thank you. It was awesome. Awesome work. Let me go onto Discord here. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Let me show you what I'm doing. Let me put the right screen on. Anyway, match codes, tournament ideas. So if you would come to this tournament ideas channel right here and drop some ideas for things that you would like to see in future tournaments, I will take them all into consideration. We made a lot of positive changes in the last few weeks that I've liked a lot. I really like this Elemental Cup. We will not do the Elemental Cup again next time, of course, because we just did it this time. But some variation of a thing with rainbow teams, I feel like is necessary. It just makes them so much more interesting. Obviously, week 1 of the next one will be whatever, but we'll figure out some way of doing rainbow matches again, because that was really fun. Discord is free to join. Yes, let me get you guys Discord links here. Let me get you some Discord links for both chats. Grab an invite right here. Discord is absolutely free to join. And our Discord, my Discord is pretty active. We got like 1,000 people in there. Obviously, we don't have 1,000 active people, but there is always people chatting it up in like the War of the Visions channels. Make sure if you join, like here, let me let go of these new, we got Final Fantasy Joe right here. Like I'm gonna make sure Final Fantasy Joe is tagged for War of the Visions at least, because I know we play in this game. You can tag yourself for things. Highly recommend that you do. If you want to see the War of the Visions channels, if you want to play Friday Night Fights, tag yourself as a tournament player. If you play Ni no Kuni Crossworlds, we got that. We also got Echoes of Mana, and occasionally people still type in here. There are still people who play that game. Little Octopath Traveler action, off topic, etc. I try to keep up with as much of it as I can. But it's tough. There are a lot of people typing. Now, we already have some posted and tournament ideas here. Let's do cost limit, only 1 unit per cost. So only, I like this. Now, if I'm not lying to you, something like this was what I was thinking. It was not exactly this. I was thinking of doing it where it was like tiered a little differently. But I do agree that rainbow plus a cost limit, and you could just set the cost limit to like, what is this, 270? See, this is what I was thinking. So what Starwolf just pivoted to is what I was thinking originally right here. Or we do only units that Starline specifically has at 120. Perfect. That seems brilliant. Or you want to do... Well, what we could do, Starwolf, is we could do 1 week of this and 1 week full rainbow. So this is why I like to see ideas. Because what I was going to do was full rainbow, but let people have like 200 and a less than 100, or 200 and an 80, or something like that. I kind of like this idea better. I'll see. I have time to sit on it this weekend and think about it. I stay up at night thinking about this stuff. Because, you know, there's a little weirdness. Oh, you know what we have to do right now? Wait, oh, somebody already did it. Meraxis has Champion of the Goddess title. Excellent. The mod team was on it again. Enjoy that beautiful Eileen pink, Meraxis. Yeah, and Nerfed Cop was still real scary. Okay. I'm going to throw a raid. It is like almost 7:30. So I got to get. My family's waiting for me. They're like, where are you? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm around. Let's see. Ooh, Longtime Twitch is streaming tonight. A guildie of mine playing Final Fantasy VII? What? Let's raid Longtime Twitch. Doing that. All right. Guys, if you're on Twitch, the raid is coming in just a second, so enjoy Longtime's content. If you're on YouTube, I'm going to run an ad and switch to my starting screen. Love you guys. Catch y'all later. Peace.
I know we're all trying to figure out our limited guild battle stuff for tomorrow. I'm so undecided on my offense. I think I'll leave my defense the way it, well, kind of is. The same theme for my defense. Even us? It is up to the planet to decide. What is best for the planet? What is bad for the planet? All that is bad will disappear. That is all. Ho ho ho! I wonder which we humans are.